It's Friday, March the 7th, 2008, and you're watching The Ointment. I'm Steve Tatham, your host, and I think it's no coincidence that this weekend is International Day of the Woman, and it's also, by an act of Congress, Daylight Savings Time. Yes, they give women a whole day, and then they take away an hour. Nice move. Fridays here on the little show, I take a look back at some of my favorite stories from this past week, so watch out, because here they come. The big story, of course, every time I open up a newspaper, turn on the television, or go to a website, it's Hillary Clinton's giant comeback. Let's see, let's recap this giant, phenomenal political resurrection of Hillary Clinton's. In the biggest contest of the day, she lost in Texas by a delegate or so, even though she won the popular vote in the primary. And then over there in Ohio, her other giant victory, she won by a handful of delegates. So she's about 100, 150 delegates behind. There's about 600 left to go. So she just has to win every single contest from here to the end by 23 points. There's your comeback. The big headline for me, journalists are not too good at math. Over there on the Republican side of things, John McCain has clinched the nomination, and so what's the first thing the guy does after he gets the nomination? He goes over there to the White House to be endorsed by President Bush, who, as far as I could tell, everybody hates. Now, that had to be a painful moment for both of them. So I'm thinking this is the most brilliant political move, and I don't know how he did it yet, by Barack Obama. In other news of the presidential election, Florida's Governor Charlie Crist apparently, and this is a totally unsubstantiated rumor that I'd like to spread, made a deal with the McCain campaign. He endorsed McCain in exchange for consideration that he'd be McCain's running mate. Now, I find this very hard to believe because McCain does not make deals with people that are not telecommunications lobbyists. There was a fire yesterday in Seattle in a housing development filled with $2 million homes called the Street of Dreams. The fire was allegedly started by an arsonist with an eco-terrorist group called the Eastern Liberation Front. I guess what's supposed to happen is I see these homes burn down, I think to myself, hey, I think I'll go plant a tree. Somebody ought to tell these eco-terrorists that the planet isn't made any more environmentally friendly by thick plumes of choking black smoke. Entertainment news, there's a scandal on the set of the TV reality singing contest American Idol. One of the contestants has been revealed to have had a sordid life. He used to be a male stripper, and it's hard to imagine when you watch him there standing in front of Simon Cowell week after week that he used to do something not quite so degrading. And finally, I wrap up each week with my news quiz question. Today's question is about the list in Forbes magazine of the richest people in America that came out this week and revealed that Bill Gates has been knocked from his perch atop the list. He's no longer the richest person on earth. He's now been humiliated and dropped into third place. The question is, how is Bill Gates going to make himself a little extra money? A, he's going to hope for a tax break from President McCain. B, he's going to borrow cab fare from Oprah. C, Ralph's Club. Or D, he's going to adopt Anna Nicole Smith's baby. That's the Ointment for another week. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Steve Tatham, and that's news. Have a great weekend, everybody.